PiNetwork embarked on its ambitious journey in 2019. It aimed to make cryptocurrency mining accessible to everyday individuals through their mobile phones. This approach sought to democratize a process largely dominated by powerful computing rigs and technical expertise. The project quickly garnered a substantial global following, with millions of users known as pioneers engaging with the app daily. They tapped a button, ostensibly mining Pi coins, building a community around a shared belief in the project's future potential. Initially, it operated in a testing phase, allowing developers to refine the protocol and user experience. This was followed by the enclosed network period of its mainnet. During this stage, Pi transactions were possible within the confines of the Pi ecosystem, but not with external exchanges. As of early 2025, the PiNetwork community had grown significantly. The project reported that mainnet migrations had surpassed an impressive 10.14 million users. These users had completed necessary identity verification (KYC) processes and moved their mined Pi to the mainnet blockchain. The long period of development built immense anticipation for the open network phase. For PiNetwork, with its massive user base and unique distribution model, the stakes and expectations were exceptionally high as it navigates this new era. HTX, a prominent global cryptocurrency exchange, played an interesting role in the PiNetwork narrative, particularly concerning PIIOUs. Before PiNetwork's mainnet was fully open, HTX listed a PIIOU token. This IOU allowed traders to speculate on the future price of Pi coin. On February 13, 2025, HTX announced the delisting of its PIUSDT IOU trading pair. HTX stated that all user holdings of these PIIOUs would be compulsorily converted into USDT, a stablecoin pegged to the US dollar. The conversion rate was fixed at 1 PIIOU equaling 61.28 USDT. HTX communicated that it intends to support the real Pi token. It plans to relist Pi for trading once the PiNetwork mainnet is fully operational. This commitment from a major exchange like HTX provided a degree of validation and optimism for Pi holders. The focus firmly shifted to the post-mainnet era and the prospect of trading the authentic Pi coin. The PiNetwork marked a monumental milestone on February 20, 2025. At precisely 0800 UTC, the project initiated its transition from the enclosed network phase to the much-anticipated open network period of its mainnet. This was not merely a technical upgrade. It represented a fundamental shift in the project's operational status. The launch of the open network was the event that millions of pioneers had been patiently awaiting. It signified that Pi coin could finally begin to realize its ambition of becoming a truly accessible and usable digital currency on a global scale. For PiNetwork, it meant that the restrictions preventing connectivity with other blockchains were lifted. With the open network, the Pi blockchain could allow for connections to exchanges, wallets, and other decentralized applications. This openness is essential for price discovery, liquidity, and the integration of Pi into the wider digital economy. A key indicator of readiness for this phase was the successful migration of users' balances to the mainnet. PiNetwork had set a goal of 10 million pioneers migrating their holdings, and this target was surpassed. The platform's stated aim following this launch was to foster a robust ecosystem where the Pi token could be utilized for a wide array of practical applications. The launch of the open network unlocked the potential for Pi coin to be listed on cryptocurrency exchanges. The success of this phase would heavily depend on the security and stability of the mainnet. Following the launch of PiNetwork's open mainnet in February 2025, the attention of the Pi community and cryptocurrency observers naturally shifted towards exchange listings. The ability to trade Pi coin on established exchanges is widely seen as the next critical step for its legitimacy and growth. Several exchanges had already signaled their intentions. Notably, platforms like OKX and BitGet publicly announced their plans. They stated they would introduce Pi spot trading pairs once the mainnet was live. Beyond these confirmed interests, significant speculation and rumors have circulated regarding the intentions of the industry's largest players, Binance and Coinbase. While no official announcements have been made by these top-tier exchanges as of May 2025, the Pi community remains hopeful. Listings on Binance or Coinbase would represent a monumental achievement for PiNetwork. Such listings would expose PiCoin to an enormous global audience of traders and investors. This would likely lead to a substantial increase in trading volume, liquidity, and overall market presence. The ultimate goal for PiNetwork remains securing listings on these behemoth exchanges. The path to such listings is often rigorous, but Pi's massive user base and the successful launch of its open network are strong points. The concept of a global consensus value or GCV for PiCoin is a prominent topic within the PiNetwork community. GCV refers to a collectively agreed-upon price for Pi that its users believe it should hold. This idea is unique to PiNetwork, driven by its large community. If many pioneers agree on a value and transact at that level, it could establish a stable price floor. Claims of a confirmed GCV are not widely corroborated by independent crypto news outlets. The significance of a community-driven GCV in the face of market dynamics is debatable. While community belief can influence sentiment, the price on exchanges is determined by supply and demand. A GCV might serve as an internal benchmark, but its ability to dictate market price remains to be proven. The discussion around GCV highlights the unique community-centric approach of PiNetwork. If many users transact at a consensus value, it could foster internal economic activity. The true test of Pi's value will unfold as it becomes more widely tradable. Despite the significant milestone of launching its open mainnet in February 2025, PiNetwork continues to navigate a complex landscape of market sentiment. This landscape is characterized by both fervent optimism from its large community of pioneers and considerable skepticism from various quarters of the cryptocurrency industry. The project's long development timeline has been a primary source of criticism. Some observers have questioned the extended period spent in an enclosed environment before allowing external trading. Concerns about PiNetwork's legitimacy have persisted throughout its development. These concerns often stem from its unique mobile-first mining approach. Skeptics have sometimes questioned what is actually being mined and the true decentralization of the network. Adding to this, pointed remarks from established figures in the crypto space have fueled doubts. On the other hand, the project enjoys a remarkably dedicated and optimistic global community. Millions of users have consistently engaged with the Pi app, participated in KYC processes, and migrated their coins to the mainnet. This strong grassroots support is a significant asset. The market's overall reception remains deeply polarized. As of late May 2025, PiNetwork stands at a critical juncture. The open mainnet has launched, with over 10 million users migrating their balances. HTX and other exchanges like OKX and BitGet are preparing to list Pi. The future of PiNetwork depends on its performance in this open environment. Securing listings on top-tier exchanges like Binance or Coinbase would be transformative. Widespread exchange listings have profound implications. It would provide a robust mechanism for price discovery. Listings offer pioneers a tangible way to trade or utilize their holdings. Increased trading volume could attract more developers and businesses. The role of the global consensus value, or GCV, will be tested. The challenge lies in building out PiCoin's utility beyond speculation. PiNetwork's journey from mobile mining to open mainnet is a story of community and persistence.